talk to me.
I'm in Miami right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm in Miami, you know what I'm saying?
The stones you've collected for me.
Chopper right beneath me. Chopper right beneath me. What? Oh, chopper right beneath me. Chopper right beneath me. AK, what the fuck?
Hey y'all, what's Gucci? It's your boy SJ K. So I found this new show on Netflix, right? Found this new show on Netflix. It's called Kingdom. Well, it's not technically a new show. This show came out in 2014 and ended in 2017. All right. So this show stars Frank Grillo.
Did you get out?
Yes, sir.
Jonathan Tucker.
Can you just get some food? I love you, Mom.
Nick Jonas.
Fighting hurts.
And Matt Lauria. And they're like our main people we kind of want to focus on. You know, there's some females in here, you know, that are kind of focused, but we'll talk about that when we get into it soon. So the show is basically a show about MMA. I just finished the first season, right? I just finished the first season, and I'll keep it spoiler free. This is on Netflix right now. This is on Netflix, and I'd never seen the show before up until recently watching it a couple of days ago. So Frank Grillo, who is our main character, Alvy, used to be a ex-MMA star. He kind of fell off due to some things in his past, you know, some like substance abuse. And, you know, he kind of started to ease into managing fighters. And he used to manage a fighter named Ryan Willard, who used to be a fighter. But we come to find out Ryan has a bad substance problem, does something bad to a loving family member. He goes to jail for a couple of years, you know, I think about 4 years, right? And then on out, Frank is kind of just like, he's just training people at his gym. He's managing certain people, but he's training people. You know, people are going off doing their own fights and stuff, doing a fight here, fight there. Sometimes he supports them. It's like, yo, you need some financial support, you need some emotional support. What's your type of support you need? He'll support them. Everybody in his gym, he treats like family to an extent, you know, but you got to come there, you got to train, you got to do what you got to do. He's that type of dude. He's, he can be a douchebag about it, but he means well in the sense of he wants you to be a better MMA fighter. He's going to push you. Like, he's literally going to push you. He's like Kratos when he tried to push Atreus to be better. And it's like, damn it, Kratos, you're kind of mean. But you know Kratos means well because he's trying to... He wants his son to do things great. So, and then we get to Nick Jonas and Jonathan Tucker. Jonathan Tucker, he plays Jay Kalina, who is one of the sons of... Alvy Kalina. He's the oldest son. He's the problematic son. He's the crazy son. He's the wild card. He's the son that abuses, that has bad drug abuse problems. He's a great fighter. He's a good fighter, but he has no discipline with it. He's just a wild card. But he has his reasons for being a wild card due to his dad not being shit, helping mess up the relationship with his mother, and his mother also helping mess up the relationship, and they fell off. And his mother in the show is Christina Kulina, who is played by Joanna Going. She's the ex-wife of Alvy Kalina. And Jay Kalina, at the first 4 episodes, he has a little vendetta against his dad. Soon will get rectified in the first season. I'm not in season 2 yet, but you're going to see in the first season a possible rekindling of the relationship. Nick Jonas, who plays Nathaniel Kulina, a very quiet, recluse dude. He doesn't like to drink a lot. He doesn't do what his brother does. He stays with his brother, and he doesn't get into too much of the wild acts. You know, his brother will have a bunch of dudes over. You know, the girls might be all like, hey, you know, I want to fuck you and shit. And he's like, nah, I got to be about my training. I'm about doing this. He's off doing other things. He's keeping to himself, going out training, going out practicing, going out working out, and doing what he got to do. So that's Nathaniel Kalina, Nick Jonas' character in this show. But the main characters to focus on is Alvy, Jay, Ryan, Nathaniel. Alvy's girlfriend, who's played by Kiel Sanchez, Lisa Prince. You focus on her too, and Christina Colina. These are our main characters that we want to focus on throughout this show. There's this weird family entanglement. Lisa Prince is his girlfriend. She's very young. He's old, but he can still fight. Lisa's young, so she's very much. Alvy's at a state where he's kind of done growing, but Lisa is at a young age where she can still grow. There's room for her to grow, so she's easily going to want to do this, do that. She's going to want to aspire to this and be that and want more. So overall, this show is really just about Alvy trying to get his son Nathaniel to be a great MMA fighter, to be the best he can be. But the show will later have a turn for itself, where he's going to start to focus on Ryan. Because one thing Alvy needs to do, Alvy needs to put his gym on the map. He needs to put his name back on the map. And who better to do it with his old flame Ryan, who's probably still got it. He's still in good shape. He's still young. He got out of jail. But the problem with Ryan is Ryan doesn't have the fire that he used to have when he was effing up. You know, that anger, all that anger that was boiling up, all that fire. And what Alvy is trying to get Ryan to do is trying to bring out that fire. So when Ryan goes out there and fight, he has that ferocity that he's going to need to bring back to flex, flex and be able to actually go against these opponents. Because when Ryan comes out, he's a very happy, chill guy. He still tries to stay away from everything as best he can. But once he starts to get back getting with Alvy, his old habits kind of sneak back into his life. Overall, watching this show, there was things revealed, like especially about Nathaniel's character, and I was like, I didn't even see that. I didn't even notice that. You're gonna see in the final episode, you're gonna see Nick Jonas's character get this new character development to him, where you're gonna see some secrets about him, and like, dang, I didn't even expect it. And I don't have no issue with what happens, but like, I didn't even expect that. I really didn't expect that. Other people started hinting at it, but I was like, huh? How did you come to that? And then I was like, kind of feels like they just added that in. But I guess. But it's all good though. I ain't tripping. Ryan. How I look at the future of the show, like the next 2 seasons, I feel like this is all going to end bad for. This is either going to end bad for Ryan or Alvy, or it's going to just end bad for everybody. And the only person I think that's going to like really survive this whole endeavor might be Lisa. She may become a winner out of this 3-season show. Jay is definitely going to bite the dust somehow. I don't know. Something's going to happen to Jay. I got a feeling. With his attitude, something's going to happen that's going to make him trip out. He's going to slip up. I can see it right now. Alvy, he's borderline. Alvy's a character at a stage if he messed up, and then he's back at a stage where he's rebuilding himself, and it's like he can easily mess up. He's at an age where like he can't afford to mess up, because like if he messes up again, he's done. Like he's done. Ryan's still young, but Ryan is on parole, so he can't F up. Nick Jonas's character, he's still young, but you're gonna see why he's gonna be a factor that's going to be limited in the first season, and why Ryan Wheeler gets the majority of the focus. You're going to see that in the first season, and I'm not going to tell you why Nick Jonas stops being the main focus, which is Alvy Colina's son that he wants to push to be his star fighter, and you'll see why he later transitions over to Ryan. And you have the mother, which she comes back. Dude, look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think the only person that's going to come out of this, like, winning is Lisa Prince's character. Like, she might be the only one come out here winning, because there's a whole bunch of financial shit. People that got old beefs from the past that's going to be pulling up. Shoot. I ain't going to lie. I think Ryan and Alvy, maybe by the 3rd season or 2nd season, I don't know, they're going to have a fight. They're going to have a fight, and somebody's going to get hurt and put in the hospital, because I'm not going to tell you what's going on with them, but there's something where it's like they're able to be friends, but they have this thing in their past where like most men wouldn't even be able to be friends the way they're friends. Rock music that they use to pump themselves up. But this show, the reason I like this show so far is because this is going to be a train wreck type show. This is going to be some Game of Thrones. It's not going to be on level of Game of Thrones, but it's that type of show where everyone at the end is just going to be a train wreck. It ain't going to have no happy ending. This is going to be a train wreck, and I'm waiting to see how this train wreck is going to go. That's what I'm waiting on. That's what I'm waiting on. There's not really any negatives I have with it. Not really. One negative I do have, Alvy's. Something happens between Alvy and Christina, and I'm like, bro, what the freak? Like, dang, she, fuck, guess. But other than that, I like the show. It's cool. I'm gonna hop on season 2, and I'm gonna keep going with the show and see where it goes. So I'm trying to see where the train wreck is gonna happen. Season 1, it's good start. I don't know how farther it's gonna get, but I just know I'm gonna be ready for a train wreck, and I know something's gonna happen to Alvy, Jay, Ryan. And I think Nathaniel and Lisa might be winners out of this situation. I don't know. But Ryan, Alvy, and Jay, they some loose cannons, bro. They are some loose cannons. They're a risk. And I'm waiting to see how far this train wreck will go. And it's finna go. But like, thank you guys for watching the review. This is for Kingdom. Came out 2014, ended in 2017. This is on Netflix right now. Please go check it out. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. It's your boy K-Dot, the first Black Super Saiyan, where if I just plank was that peace, love, positivity, and all that jazz. Don't do drugs. Deuces.